recording is on. And yesterday, so this is the array of objects. This is the array of objects. And from that array of objects, you need to create this table like this. This is a static data I have taken. Manually, I have written the values. But you need to create something like this. You need to create this table. Can you see this is the table tag we have done? Now, this is the homework you need to complete. Day 65. Right? Today is the day 65. And we are starting with the project implementation. Also, yesterday we have seen the query selectors. If you go here, can you see the query selector? In the CSS, you select the elements basically in a 3 ways: by means of class, by means of ID, and by means of element name, tag name. Also, you can work with the pseudo classes. So if you want to do that, you can use document.querySelector. Okay. Now, today I am going to show you how do you build the project. GitHub, which project you need to implement. So today is the day 65. Here from next 5 days, I will show you few things related to project. How do you implement exactly? As far as syllabus, we have completed with the syllabus. Now it's a time to implement the project, actual hands-on. If you remember, you have prepared this in HTML and CSS, right? This was a homework after completing the HTML and CSS 3. Do you remember or not? Hello? So I already have given this homework. Completing these screens, just screens. You need to complete what? Just screens. Just layout. No JavaScript was added over there. Right? No JavaScript was added over there. Simply screen you have created. And if you click on this, navigation is happening. Now it's time to add JavaScript to this guy. Right? And for this, whenever you talk about the project, how do you exactly start? From where you will start? And for that thing, you need to know, you can straight implement the HTMLs. Lot of HTMLs you can create. One HTML for that's what you have done so far, right? Hello?
Yes.
You have created one HTML for login.html, customer dashboard.html, new customer.html, customer details.html, bill.html, right? New bill.html. And here you will get at least 50-60 HTMLs over here. And one thing you were doing, and that part is nothing but what? The way I have done this, I have opened this HTML. I have opened this HTML into the browser. Right? Into what? Browser. So that is a good approach. That is what? Good approach. Now today I am going to start with respect to this project, and last part of our syllabus is understanding of the Node.js. In detail you don't require. In detail, Node.js for this batch, as far as web development is concerned, detailed understanding of Node.js is not required. But whenever you create the web project, you need to have, whenever you create the web project, you need to have a helper utility. Here you can say helper utility, and this helper utility will guide you. This helper utility will guide you in creating your web projects. Helper utility. And remember that all these helper utilities are built on the top of Node.js. And that's why you need to learn the basics of Node.js. Basics of Node.js. I'm repeatedly saying, if you want to create the project, presently what you will do, you'll create login.html separately, and then you will open in the browser. That is okay. And they'll open it into what? Browser. That is okay. But that is the bad idea. Consider that you have 1000 HTML pages, and managing 1000 HTML pages on your own is not a good idea. There should be some helper utility. You need to understand one helper utility, right? And that helper utilities, there are a lot of helper utilities available in the market, but all of them are written on the top of Node.js. What is Node.js then? When you talk about Node.js, it is the JavaScript runtime. You know that. So whatever JavaScript programs we have executed so far, whatever JS we have learned so far, JS as a programming language, you have executed in what? Node.js. So what you have done, you have used Node as a runtime. For that, you have used what? Node. So what you have done, let me show you. So this is your JS file. You have given this JS file to the Node.js, right? And Node.js has given you the output. This is what you have done. Yes or no? Hello? This JS file you have given, that is, you have done node and app.js. Then it has given you what? Output. This is what you have done. But what exactly Node.js is? Node.js is a JavaScript runtime. You can understand, as a front-end developer, Node is very little to you. What is Node.js? It's a JavaScript runtime. Why you are using Node.js? Why you are using Node.js? You are using Node.js for, you can say, for utilizing, for productivity, you can say, for productivity. It has nothing to do with the browser. I'm again saying, it has nothing to do with the browser. You are working with the Node.js just to give you few things readily, right? So first you need to install Node on your machine. We already have done. Yes or no? We already have done this thing, right? We already have installed Node on our machine. So how do you check that? So you go here and you simply type node-v 16.13.2. I'm running which version of Node? 16.13.2. Now, when you talk about the Node, you need to consider your project as a Node project. So here we can go day 65, right? Day 65. And here you need to do npm. Now, what is npm? What is the npm? So whenever you install the node on your machine, remember that this is your project. Sorry, this is your computer, and on your computer you install Nodejs. What is the Nodejs? It's a JavaScript runtime. What do you mean by runtime? It understands JS. It understands the JavaScript. Now, when you install the Node.js, one utility comes to you, when a helper utility comes to you, that is called as npm. That is Node Package Manager. Node Package Manager. Now, what do you mean by Node Package Manager? npm. The way you have GitHub, where a lot of people come and deposit their code so that can be shared with anyone. Similarly, first try to understand whatever project you will create in the Node.js, why it is Node Package Manager. Now you are creating your project over here. So if you take a help of Node, this project would be treated as a package. This your project would be considered as what? Package. And there is one website called as npm.org, npmjs.org, where lot of people have uploaded packages over there. Lot of people. Some people came and they upload their package to the npm.org. This is a one public website. We can see that also. npmjs.com. If you go here, and here can you see search the packages? You can search for React and search it. Can you see? This is the JavaScript package. This is the JavaScript package created by the Facebook, right? Collaborators Facebook, and they have deposited on this website. What is npm? See here. What do you mean by package? I'm explaining you. Any of the project you create with the help of Node.js, any of the project you will create with the help of Node.js, you will call it as package, right? And there is a facility to upload these packages in a central place so that other can download it. And they can use it in their project. And with that thing, npm.org has been created. Try to understand what is a node. It's a runtime. What is the npm? It is a utility that will help you in creating the node projects. Node Package Manager. Node, we understand what is a node. Then the package. Your project, JavaScript project you will create in Node is called as package. Manager, so whatever this package you will create, management of that package can be done by this utility. Okay, so let's start. And first thing we will see what I need to do. Day 65, I need to create, just a minute, let me switch the node version. You don't need to do this thing. I have multiple versions on my machine. That's why I need to do this thing. Now npm init, if you want to create a project, if you want to create the project, let's create a new folder first, demo app, new folder, demo app, and let me go to the demo app. And now npm init, once you install the Nodejs, npm will come along with it. What is the npm? It is node package manager. It is node package manager. Whatever project, see this command we are firing to create the Nodejs package or project, hit the enter. Can you see what would be the package name? Demo app. What would be the package name? Demo app. Hit the enter. What would be the version? If you don't select anything, if you don't type anything over here, by default it will consider this 1.0.0. Hit the enter. Description, this is you, if you want to leave it blank. Entry point index.js, no problem. Test command, nothing. Git repository, if you have any git repository for this package, you can give that link. Keywords, author, just hit the enter and see this. So if you go here in the demo, can you see one file has been created called as package.json. You can relate this file, JSON file, with the JavaScript object. Can you see key, value, key, value, key, value, key, value, key, value. You can relate this file with the JavaScript object. And if you look at the extension is JSON. What is the extension? JSON. This is one of the data exchange format, or if you want to represent something, you can use the JSON. When you talk about the JSON, it is JavaScript. JS means JavaScript. Object, N stands for notation. And this is nothing but what this JSON is. JavaScript, this JSON, the format which will look like JavaScript object. This is the JavaScript object literal notation. The format which will look like JavaScript object. The format which will look like JavaScript object. That format is called as JSON, where key value pairs, key value, same like JavaScript object. Right. Now this file would be getting created. npm init. Once you do npm init, this file would be getting created. Right? Hello? Hello? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir.
JavaScript object notation. JSON. So when you do npm init, it simply creates the file. Name means name of the package, version of the package, some description if you want to give. What's the starting point? Index.js, scripts, author, who is author of this, license, whatever this. Let's not go into detail of the license, but this file has been created. Now let's have this app.js, and here I can say console.log. Here I can say hello world. Okay, what do you mean by this script now? Can you see there is a play button over here? So we can modify this file as much as we can do. npm, we can say out npm execute exec, any name you can give, and then here you can give the command that we fire node app.js. So you don't need to do this thing, right? If you open it straight away over here, and if you do node app.js, can you see hello world is getting printed as usual? But as we are using a node project allows you to add some scripts. So some exec script, you can give any name over here, but just for understanding purpose, I can say exec. Here you can do npm. Now I'll take a npm. What is a npm? Node package manager. The package, now this app.js, and there are multiple JavaScript files. They're together called as package. And if you want to maintain this demo app package, Node says that, boss, there is a npm utility. You can use it. Now I want to execute this file. So npm run exec. Hit the enter, and can you see it will go to the demo app, and this command would be fired, and this command would be getting fired. Can you see the exec means what? So one title you have allocated or you have assigned to this command. So this is actually command. Node app.js is actually a command. Node space app.js is actually a command. So if you want to run this script, so instead of writing again and again node app.js, presently this is a shorter version for running the project, but in actual cases you might be having a lot of bigger scripts. At that time you can create the shorter version of this command by allocating it to the script. So if you want to execute any script over here, npm run, this is the standard syntax, npm run, and name of the script that you need to run, exec. Can you see it is same running like that? You getting my point? Hello? You can write series of the script over here. A lot of things you can write over here. Am I audible? Hello? Yes. Node app.js, hello world, node app.js, something like this. So script you are executing like this. You can write n number of scripts over here, right? So we discussed what is JSON. Before also we have discussed JavaScript object notation. Something will look like JavaScript object. Okay. Now app.js and this thing. Now let's go over here. Now date time, just hit the enter. Now there is something called as moment.js or day.js. There is a what? Day.js. So this is the library. If you see, a lot of people came together. So managing the date or date manipulation is a challenging task. Hello? You getting my point? Date manipulation is challenging task. So a lot of developers came together and they decided to create one package for this. Third-party package, not official, given to you by JavaScript. Many people came together and they say that, okay, we will work on the day.js. We will create one library that is dedicated to work with, that is dedicatedly working on date and time management. Date and time management. A day.js is a minimalist JavaScript library that parses, validates, manipulates, and displays dates and times in the modern browsers, right? If you use a Moment.js, you already know how to work with the day.js. So what we will do, we will continue after this tomorrow. But before that, what we have learned today, we have created the Node.js project. You also create the Node.js project. We have created what? Node.js project. And this is the package day.js that I want to import in my project. How to do that, we will see tomorrow. Okay? Hello? How to do that exactly, we will see tomorrow. But
Monday, right?
tomorrow? Oh yeah, on Monday.
Tomorrow?
Monday, correct. On Monday. You are correct. But before that, at least try the Node.js project, create the Node.js project like this. I will upload the video right after this. Okay. But we have started the project. This project we are implementing. Well, you don't need Node.js to implement this project. I'm again and again saying. But for the productivity purpose, you need Node.js. Technically, if you want to create a JavaScript application, you don't need Node.js project. Even your React application is also Node.js application. But whenever it is running in the browser, it is not the Node.js project. It is a plain JavaScript. The way you have copied the link of HTML and pasted in the browser, in the same fashion, internally it works. But for the productivity related things, we need Node on our machine. And we will discover that. Okay? Hello?
Yes.
Fine. So today, try to create the Node application, npm init. That's it. And we'll continue the session tomorrow. Fine? Sorry, on Monday.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yesterday's video, how can I get?
Yeah, I'll upload it. I have uploaded it, right? But publish, need to publish it.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.